Put it a full mass. Let me first highlight my admiration and respect for the leadership of this Carl Jr. Employee who provided significant light. Light is information, it is truth. Who provided significant context and did it in a way that seemed to really honor the other person's humanity, even though they were not honoring humanity themselves. Last night, I had the great privilege of serving as the moderator for the King Center, Dr. Bernice A. King, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s daughter, and many others. We had a Black and Brown coalition. And we talked about humanity first, and how do we operate in today's landscape where everything is something other than humanity. Today it's undocumented worker or immigration, where your documentation, well, the founding of this nation started like that. Where are your freedom papers? You have to have humanity infused in you by some type of governmental authority, typically run by folks that are white and rich. So that is in the DNA. That doesn't mean we cannot nurture beyond the nature. And what this employee did is a nurture beyond the nature. Thank you for doing it the way you did it. All right? And that's the reason why I focused on you rather than the ignorant Karen. All right, Elliot, thoughts here, brother?
Similar, Dr. Richey. I don't want to focus too much on her because I don't think I'll say anything overly appropriate, but I do think this is an excellent playbook for how to deal with these kinds of situations. I will say it's refreshing to hear this woman just admit outright that what she was saying is racist, rather than other people we've seen who suddenly become sinless the moment that kind of accusation gets thrown around. The self-awareness to know that, it is racist is sad, but at least it's true. And the guy handling it did it perfectly. I think everyone in that restaurant seemed to handle it very well. And you can kind of see, I think, her demeanor change when she realizes that she's actually in the world and that people are seeing her. And it's almost like a deflation that happens. And I think that deflation is a result of what you're talking about, of that kind of like, let me just stay calm and explain this to you. And it's not argumentative. It's not shaming. It's just going, what you're doing here is racist. And if you keep doing it, we're going to call the cops. And I don't know that I could have remained that calm. So good for him.
Yeah, that's right. That is right, brother. That's why it takes real strength to do what he did.